Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon everyone. Today we will continue our lesson by looking into chapter 5 on the Islamic tourism marketing. Based on definition given by Jafari 2012, he stated that Islamic marketing is actually a study of the phenomena related to the Islamic principles and practice within the context of Muslim society. So here we're going to look into the phenomenon, the character, how Muslim society perform its marketing activities within the Islamic Sharia context. Yeah. In addition to that, Al-Sahan 2011 also quoted that Islamic marketing is actually a religion-based activity, which all of the activities are guided within the framework of Islamic Sharia. Means that it is a practice, that carry out the companies, Muslim or otherwise, to Muslim, and as well as the other Muslim consumers. Muslim consumer market, it shows a tremendous development of a global opportunity. It taps into a very huge markets, like for example 1.8 billion people is undeniable. The next on the importance for the developments of Islamic tourism developments, means in most of the country that highlighted Islamic tourism as a business, thus a positive move or growth for Islamic tourism marketing. Halal market is actually vast and growing into a very rapid rate. US 2.1 million a year, for example, with the growth of the Muslim populations or the Muslim buyer. What makes it as a rapid business development is actually through the developments of the demand from the Muslim as well as the non-Muslim consumers. This represent a tremendous business opportunity. Tremendous means a huge, largely a very positive growth that create with the developments of new products, extension of the current product and services, that develop further the needs for the niche of the Muslim as well as the non-Muslim markets. Like for example, the swimwear or apparels, clothing, to Muslimah accommodations, Muslim-friendly accommodation services, halal food services, which takes into an account to the family account, gender service differentiations, which relevance to assist the developments of Muslim context. Worldwidely, the non-Muslim as well, they prefer to use the Muslim-friendly services due to its characteristic as well as it generates for a positive beneficial for the user. Now, there are similar characteristics which hold for this Muslim consumer. The buyers itself. First characteristic is highly influenced by Islamic teachings. There are do and don'ts of the principles or the practice of marketing according to Islamic Sharia. These Islamic teachings actually also involve or improve the well-being of the people, community, as well as the whoever involved in that particular transactions. There aren't any of the negative influence activity, discriminations, or cheatings, bias, and etc. Next, second characteristic of the Muslim consumers are actually a sets of needed by Muslim needs. So in Islam also, we were based on the priority of the needs. Yeah, we address all the basic necessities, yeah, like to have homes, yeah, protection, safety and security, foods and beverages, yeah, and so on. Yeah, necessities. We go based on the priority first. No disruptions to perform daily ibadah. There's no, like say, restrictions. Yeah? Islam is a very easy religions to be followed by everyone. Yeah, it creates or it's generate the harmonious, yeah, relationships among all. And like for example, yeah, in Islam, yeah, praying 5 times a day is not too difficult. Yeah, there are actually like certain circumstances for travelers, for example, yeah, which allow to shorten the time for prayer, yeah, fasting in Ramadan month, and so on. So it may not harm or give difficulty to, yeah, all the Muslims, yeah, but it is actually a routine in Islamic teaching. So everyone have to follow based on the Sharia, yeah, compliance. Now the third characteristic that the Muslim consumers are sharing is actually the preservations of the Maqasid al-Sharia. Yeah, rules and regulations, systematic, yeah, rules, the actions that are in line toward preserving the maqasid itself, the sharia. Yeah, what is actually important, like for example, the promotion of the well-being of the Muslim itself, yeah, and in line with the safeguardings of the faith, yeah, like deen, naf, intellects, prosperity for future generations, and as well as the wealth development. Yeah, there isn't any like we say false, yeah, discriminations, yeah, among we have to follow all the whatever requirements in the or stated in the Maqasid al Sharia. And the last one is actually the Muslim consumers, yeah, share a whole with the same principle, which is comply to halal and haram rules. Yeah, you already learned in chapter 4 on the Muslim society practice. Yeah, so like for example, the food preparations, yeah, the hygiene and sanitations, the slaughtering, we have to follow all the Islamic principles. Yeah? Important points to be developed in Islamic marketing. Yeah, Islams can be encompasses or incorporate, yeah, all aspects in our life. Apply the concept of Islam and the Sharia itself to ensure, yeah, that all of the marketing activities, the four principles of marketing, yeah, the place, price, promotions, products, is actually free from any obvious, yeah, prohibitions, strictly related. Yeah, so you have to conduct all activities based on the whatever clause and conditions that is agreeable or allowable, permittable. Yeah, do the business with honesty in any of the transactions. Yeah, with involving any trading activities, either it's for negotiation, bidding, sales agreement, etc. Yeah, all of this activity must be done in a honest way. Yeah, commendable character, yeah, rationality, okay, similar value of the things or the product that you sell. Yeah, the same time excel in the standards that's all in a society. Like for example, okay, the ingredient that you use for the products, it should be, yeah, reach the maximum or the not maximum, the minimum standards, yeah, the quality ingredients as expected by the Muslims. Yeah, Islamic, there are 6 marketing strategy to be followed, yeah, for any of the marketing activity for Islamic transaction. The first one, all of the messages must be clear in Islam to ensure that the product and services are certified, recognized, okay, for halal and tayyiban. Means that, yeah, all of the product to be produced in the industry must follow the rules stipulated under JAKIM, must receive the recognitions. Yeah, promote the characteristic of the wholesomeness, pure, safe, clean, lawful, Sharia compliance, and beneficial to the public. Whatever that you, yeah, intends to produce, invent, you know, or sell in the market, it should deliver a clear message. Now, second character strategy is actually to promote consistency on marketing message and ethical advertising. Yeah, there should be a positive and straightforward advertising activity. No act of misleading, deception, cheating, frauds, theft, yeah, etc. It should straightforward goes to the objective of the marketing strategy. Next, the third one is actually to encourage well-being in business among with all of the people involved in the transactions. Yeah, the success and the welfare of the sense of the tolerance, yeah, honesty, attitudes of giving, thanks, yeah, waiting, giving corporations, giving agreements, yeah, provides, this is to provide a well-being and harmonious, yeah, transactions, so that everyone's in the transactions are happy and they are able to make profit at the same time. Yeah, it makes easier things for any parties who involved in the transaction. Next, the fourth one is to promote elements of mutual concern. Mutual concerns means a mutual agreement, mutual understanding, a fair trading. The product that is involved in the trading is actually worth on the value that the buyer or sellers are paying for. Okay, the free will of buyer and seller without any coercions. Coercions means that force, any force. Yeah, there must be actually a volunteers, yeah, agreement or agreed by the seller with that particular, yeah, akad, what says niat, yeah, for that particular price. Next, the fifth one is actually to educate through marketing and communication. Yeah, provide further understandings of Islamic teachings in marketing. Yeah, right, through marketing and communications activity. Yeah, there's this is an effort also to educate the consumer on the importance for the marketing's activity, yeah, for Islamic marketing's activity. And the last one is actually to promote sustainability in all actions, means that whoever involved in the transactions, whatever resources that we use for that marketing and promotion activities is actually provide a balance of sustainability value for all of the parties. Right, yeah, and this is to ensure that the product and service comply with the Islamic law, promotes well-being to the humans, yeah, as well as the environment. It gives a balanced, sustainable view of value, so that, yeah, it can develop positive, yeah, views or impact to everyone in the earth. Yeah, right. There are 5 marketing strategy to implement by Islamic marketing activities. Yeah. Um, the first one, consistently confirming to Sharia. How to consistently, yeah, commit to the Sharia through variety of activity. Like for example, yeah, it can be expressed to the commitment of quality. Yeah, following the guideline, like for example, the production's guideline, they must meet up to the standards of quality. Next, to ensure that the production process must be pure from beginning till the end. There shouldn't be any imitations, any defaults, or any misleading process of products along the line from the beginning until the end process. Next, to ensure the process is in line with the Sharia principles. Yeah. The next one, allow third party to monitoring the halal agency itself, like JAKIM, MQA, yeah, to monitor on the standards compliant, so that if there's any defects, any complaints, yeah, any problems, then a continuous improvement can be made in order to, yeah, reach the objective for Islamic marketing session. Yeah. Next, yeah, to use proper procurement procedure, machinery, raw materials, proper packagings, yeah, complete workstations, label one with a good quality, yeah, to control the principles. Yeah, the next one to be important here is actually the separation in Islam, separation between gender. Yeah, separation between halal and non-halal materials. Yeah, like for example in the supermarket. But definitely in an operation, you can't separate any halal or non-halal. All of the operation should conduct in a halal procedure. Yeah, proper tagging and documentation of all of the products. Yeah, you inform them on the price, on the contents, ingredients. Yeah, the conditions, yeah, the packaging information, etc. And find certified halal distributions, distributor in case where third party distributes are needed. Means that you find halal supplier, Muslim suppliers that will be able to give a Islamic or the Muslim or halal products. Second characteristic or the strategies are actually to exhibit distinctive characteristic differences appear, yeah, a unique Islamic approach in marketing. For example, yeah, only offer lawful product and services in line with the Sharia. Any stipulated contacts or items which contains non-halal ingredient or are not sure are strictly prohibited. Okay, offer product design that meets customer needs. All right, the price that you're offering should also reflect its character, able to attract buyers, and whatever that you promise in the packaging out there, it should be similar as in the contents inside. Okay, adding distinctive features suitable to Muslim, yeah, emphasizing on the Sunnah, clothing, food suitable for Muslim, etc. Yeah, and communicate Islam value in promotion product using constructive message, promote useful careful standing, and emphasize on the halal branding itself. Right, the next third strategy is actually instilling assurance, yeah, by making a clear marketing goals, clear informative offerings, truthful communication, fulfillment of promises, highly ethical personnel. You hire a very highly ethical personnel with a very vast knowledge in Islam. For sure, it should be the Muslims, promoter or the marketing, yeah, assistant. And you must avoid any injustice conduct of the in the business dealing. Fraud, activity should be, seriously avoided. Yeah. All right. Next, the fourth one is embedding morality and the, yeah, conscience. Yeah, you combine on the morality itself with the facts, yeah, using on the articles strategy in line with the principles, Islamic principles, manage the customer expectation carefully, yeah, look at the whatever promises, it should be similar as what you offer, yeah, honestly in conveying the benefit, strictly no unarticle appeal, such as sexual, emotional, and false research finding. Embed elements of Islamic teaching as what advertised. For example, the commandment of Al-Quran, reasonable price, okay, carrying out promotional activity that involve variety of the strategies, right? And giving discount price, discount price should not be manipulated to boost up the sales. Instead, the discount being offered is actually to encourage more people to buy. And the fifth strategy is to embrace customer orientations, approach, like among the actions should be compliance toward Islamic law or Sharia, project good characteristic, articles, behavior, bring truthful, honest in any line of the business production, either in the management or the operation side, or in dealing with anyone else, like for example, dealing with suppliers, with the customer, all of this activity must be actually lead to the positive ethical behavior. And also as the seller, as the provider, we should be able to give conveniency to the customer, giving them choices, which package to take, which hotel to stay. You give them an alternative. There's no forcing amount. And it's up to them to they choose with the right amount of money that they have, with the right amount that of money that they want to spend. Let them choose. Give them freedom to choose. Don't force them to make any of the decision. Right, let's move on into the Islamic marketing mix. Basically, we focus based on the 4Ps: the price, product, place, and promotion. But what makes interesting in tourism industry is actually we have an elements of people, because we are selling service, right? So the product itself, all the manufactured commodity should be legalized in halal status and impact and should be able to give a positive impact towards to the customer. The product itself, it should meet up the standards of standards levels, according to the compliance. It should meet up the quality, good packaging. Okay, good information, complete information available with the price tag, with a clear ingredients and so on. Then only it will reach to the consumer knowledge, saying that, oh, this is a good quality of product or service that you deliver in to make sure that you will reach the satisfaction of the user. Second is the price itself. Islam does not tolerate. No tolerations on the price control and manipulations to meet the needs of the market. We don't really actually change price according to the time. Like for example, during inflation, during this MCO time, the price is actually should follow the standards price setting, but not to manipulate or to put higher price on goods or services. Okay, right, next place, the distribution channel should be creating value and strengthen the standard of living by providing Sharia compliance service. The place itself, the channels for the distribution should be according to the principles. Next one, promotion used to inform and educate customers, information to be pertinent, that is to be dispersed good deeds by portraying Islamic behavior. All of the promotion activity should follow all the Islamic behaviors. Okay, right, and the last one, since the customer must be accurate, must receive the accurate product information along the site, with the right amount of money that they spend for that particular product and services. Okay, so here with that all cover all marketing activities is looked for halal tourism. It looks like simple, but it's require further reading and understanding. Now the last page I share with you is actually an internet exercise. So please feel free to work in a group and do this exercise. Choose any advertisement, marketing or promotion materials, any products, Islamic product. Study the material, and then does it follow the requirement for Islamic marketing principles? If yes, what criteria do they follow? If not, point out the mistakes and discuss your finding. Okay, so this is actually the internet exercise. I want you to work in pair. Next week we will try to I'll try to pick up at random and see your findings for this chapter. I'll pick up 2 or 3 groups so that we can discuss on the Islamic marketing's contents. So with that, I thank you very much for your attention. That's all covered chapter 5, experience of learning. Okay, so I'll see you in next chapter. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.